Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. Ahmed here, A to Z Auto Masters. Today we got this 2008 Mercedes-Benz E350 4Matic. The car came in with an oil leak. The leak is coming from the oil cooler, so we'll show you how to replace the oil cooler seal in those cars. Just please don't forget, if you learned anything from my videos, if my videos were helpful, just make sure you hit that thumbs up button and leave us some comments, let us know how it went. And don't forget to subscribe. Okay guys, so as you can see, the leak is all the way down here. And it's coming from this cooler. So we're gonna have to remove this cooler and change there's two seals. One between the cooler and the block, and one between the housing and the cooler. So first thing first, we'll take this serpentine belt out. You don't want the belt to get wet with coolant or oil. It's a socket 17, and just pull the belt off. Okay, so we got the belt out of the way. Now I need to get this hose out of the way. We have a container down there to catch the coolant. If you want to pull that clip. I actually took it completely out. You don't have to, but it's much better. We got the coolant drain, the clip out of the way. Just pull on it and be very careful. This hose is very fragile, the brake. Okay. And so now we have to get this thermostat out of the way because we have a bolt behind the thermostat. And to get the thermostat out, you really have to move this pump out of the way because you have a bolt behind here. So we got this T30 here and that T30 here. Now, let's see if we can get to that bolt since we have a little bit of room here. I'm gonna unplug this sensor first. I like to use picks like that. Makes it easy and nothing breaks. Okay, and again, we have a container down there in case any coolant spills. It's an E10. I have another one in the bottom. But to get to the bottom one, we're gonna have to take this pulley away. Remove this pulley because the bolt goes underneath the pulley. So now we have this pulley. It's in the way of the bottom bolt for the thermostat, so we're gonna have to take this pulley out. This pulley is E14. That's an E14. this out. Now we go back to the thermostat. So we got the 2 bolts out for the thermostat. Again, we have a container underneath to catch the excess coolant. And just like that, you pull the thermostat out. Okay, so now we got this thermostat out of the way. Now we have access to this bolt. That was the problem. We couldn't access this bolt. So move the harness. And now we're gonna have to take all these bolts out. Okay, and before I take these bolts, I'm just gonna pull this filter out of here. Okay guys, so we got the filter out. Now we took these bolts, they're E12. So we got these 2. And then we got 2 more here. This one. Here's one. And we still got 2 more down there. And the tensioner is actually in the way of one of them. So we'll see what we're gonna do with that. We need to take the bolt behind the tensioner, so we're gonna have to lock the tensioner. And the way you do that, you put the socket against 17 on it, push it all the way, and you're gonna have to find something like this or a pick, and I'll show you exactly how when it comes out. And right there. So right now it's locked, so we can have access to that bolt behind the pulley down here. And just like that. Okay, so here is how it works. So we got this bolt here, but the pulley is actually in the way. So what you're gonna have to do, just retard the tensioner back again, and you're gonna have to find something to fit right here in this locking mechanism. Just put it through the hole and it locks it in place so you can have access to this bolt. Simple as that. And now, since we have the tensioners out of the way, we got 2 more bolts here that we can access. This one. And here is 2. And here's the oil cooler. Again, we have the container down there to catch all the coolant. Okay, so as you can see, this gasket is shot. It's flat. Nothing, it's not doing anything. It's leaking all over the place. Okay, and we have one in between here. So we're gonna do both of them. T30. Okay guys, so we got both gaskets here. Again, took these bolts out. Okay, just gonna pry this open, and as you can see, another flat destroyed gasket here. Okay guys, so we're taking this gasket off. Use a pick. Just pull the gasket out, guys. So we're just gonna clean the surface here, guys. Okay guys, this is plastic, so you won't scar the aluminum here. This is plastic. Okay guys, so the cooler's right here. The new gasket is in. Clean surface with a plastic scraper, so we're good to go. You mount this back. I'm gonna put all these bolts back. It's a messy job, guys. Very messy job. I don't like doing it. It's a mess, but it is what it is. You got this seal now, this gasket. Okay, so we got this cooler slash oil filter housing cleaned up. Okay, and now we put the new seal here. Okay, so we clean the surface here too before we put the cooler back. Okay, now we're ready to put this back in place. We're gonna start by this short one. I'm gonna start by the one in the middle, just to hold the whole thing in place. It's all tied up. It's good. Now we can go back everything in reverse order. We'll start with the tensioner and we'll work your way up. Now we can put this thermostat back. Now I can get this wire back and plug the sensor and put the lock on. This clip can really go back. Now this pulley this idler pulley can go back. Now we can route this belt back, and we still have this pick holding the tensioner. We're gonna leave it there for now. Now the belt is back in place. We can just pull this pick back. And it's perfect. Okay guys, so we got the belt back in. Now new filter with new seals, 2 and 1 here. Now we can put this back. And now the last 2 bolts we took out for this pump, we're just gonna put back. Okay, now this hose, and just push back and make sure, tug on a couple times and make sure it's not coming off. Okay guys, so we're just gonna put this hose back, and again, take it easy. Those hoses are very fragile from the heat. And I put this clip back. Of course, we drain the oil before the job. So now we can refill the oil and refill the coolant and put everything back together, and we'll start, make sure the fan kicks in, and we'll see how the car sounds. Moment of truth, car is done, oil is filled up, and the coolant. Let's try it. And of course, read the car, check for leaks. That's it. Thanks for watching.